corner of your menu there, your inventory, because they're the quickest to access when you're in a battle. It'll save you a few inputs. Again, it seems really minor, but over the course of a whole run, it adds up. Okay, we've got to take a look at our map again here. We still don't have a floater. So our options are starting to run out where it's at. I should probably go to Ordeals or Marsh next. Let's see. I know that Ordeals is incentivized, so that's probably going to be the right play. I'm betting the floater is in Ordeals. The only thing it could be right now is either, well, it could be the Mass Mune, it could be the floater, it could be the Ruby. Wait, do I have the Ruby? No, I don't have the Ruby. Okay, it could be the Ruby too. So Ordeals is probably going to be the next play that I go, since it is incentivized. And that's going to be at number 18. So I'm going to have to sail out of here from number 14 back to 13. We'll do a save there. And then I can just wrap around the map. Usually what I like to do is I'll sail east from the port outside of Crescent there until I get to Marsh, or just above Marsh. And then I know that due south from Marsh is the inlet to Ordeals. That's usually the best bet to go there. Oh yeah, very possible. Floater could be in Ordeals. Let's find out. Which is Trolley. We're probably going to be looking at 2.5 hour seed here now, because floater is hiding. That's one of the worst items that you want to hide. Okay, Caribs, we get it. You've got the initiative. All 7. No. That's enough of that. Once again, we need to top off heals. Always should top off heals. We use about 50 of them in there. Okay. More houses. I should just have to use houses instead of tents and stuff now, since gold is no longer a priority. And we're off to Ordeals. And we're getting trolled. Really now, game. And I got to remember the seas are dangerous. There's sea hags out here that have fire too. So if I had Ruby at this point, I might consider doing Earth before Ordeals, because you have a lot more chests and you can finish Earth with Ruby. But Ordeals is incentivized too, so I'm hoping it's the Mass Mune or the floater. Okay, I'm at Cardia. I need to go east. And of course, we get ambushed by the sea hags. Gotta love it. That's basically worst case scenario there. You're out sailing, you don't know what the enemy can do yet. You get ambushed by a pack. They have a spell that kills you quickly. And you didn't use a tent recently. That's worst case scenario. Cardia. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so it was a little bit off there, but pretty close. Okay, normally I'll use a tent up higher, so if there's nothing here, I can just go right back to that point. But again, Ordeal's incentivized here, so it should be worth using a house outside. We might run into enemies here that are trouble. And right away, we find zombies. I'm going to say screw that. Cannot run from zombie in any form or situation. Medusa usually has low hit points and gives quite a bit of experience in gold. Usually a good bet to fight those. That's another thing. You really want to know what enemy packs you should be fighting. Okay, so that's a loop. The teleporters here are randomized, so I have no clue which one leads where. It has to be process of elimination. Or Kaba luck. Good old Kaba luck. We'll check the top one here first. That's not the right one. Ugh. So I'm 0 for 2 on the guesses. Take the lower one. That takes us to this one. And now another 50-50. Okay, I chose right that time. I'm 1 for 3. This is probably a good battle to fight. Do we have nuke? No, we don't have nuke. Okay, maybe not. Just get out of there. They give good experience in gold, but yeah. Okay, that's a loop. It's always the worst initiative order. $26, okay. Now we're right about where I wanted to be coming out of ice. Which means we've been getting too many unrunnables. We still should be around level 24. Okay, which one was it? This one? Yeah, I was out, okay. And another zombie. This makes, what, 4 I've had already since coming here? Let's check this one. No, that's not it. Another loop. Let's check the third one. Hopefully it's this one. Okay, it is. The only teleporter left is the longest one. It takes the longest steps to get there. Okay. We still haven't found any ribbons either. Uh-oh, that's bad. Trance can go through any defense. It's basically random. You can have ribbons, wall, pro ring, pro cape, everything. Trance can still get through. Come on, run away, guys. Of course, he can't. And again, he can't run. Larry got away. Well done, Larry. Okay, that chest there is another linked one. And once again, I've forgotten to bring up the maps. You guys got to remind me. Okay, so we're at ordeals. You saw the first floor. Again, the teleporters are randomized there, so I had to do that dance. The only chest is in the top right, and it's guarded by mud galls. Let's see, Ordeals 2. This is the floor I'm on now. You've got your nightmare encounter there, just above the door. You've got zombie dragons just beneath the throne there. And the chest on the far left, in the lower left corner, is a link chest, so since I've already checked up above, I don't have to check that one. Hey, Cabo, what's up? Okay, the incentive was a ribbon, which is okay, I guess. I'll take that. We need one. But now that means that floater is in earth or marsh, which is pretty blah. Cannot run from zombie dragons unless they're paired with wizard vampires. Then you can run. So that was ordeals. We found a ribbon here. Okay, so let's take another look at our world map now. Decide where we're going to go. There's only 2 places left. Actually, no, there's a couple spots left. We have Earth, we have Marsh, and we have the crown chests. So at this point, I think I'm going to take the crown chests and then Marsh. I think that's the right play. And if it's not there, then we know that it's got to be in Earth, which would be extremely trolly. So we are currently at 18. We're going to have to sail north, back to the canal. We have to get to number 7 there, which is Astos Castle. From there we can fight Astos. We exchange the crown for the crystal. We take the crystal to number 2, which is Matoya. Excuse me, no, number 3. I was wrong there. Number 3 is Matoya's cave. And then from there we sail back down to Elfland, we get the key, and then we can check the key chests at locations 5, 7, 8, 1, and 2. So this is a trolley seed given chest location so far. Ice was good, but so far ice is the only thing that's been good. And we're off. Again, I know Marsh is due north from Ordeals. And I know that Astos Castle is north of Marsh, so just by sailing north there, you can find your way. And there's our canoe inlet there. That's actually pretty handy. If that wasn't there, you'd have to sail all the way around to Elfland to get here. Astos is usually a pushover. By the time you find the crown, on average, you're high leveled enough to kill him easily. If you get the crown early, you might have to resort to some spells to dispatch him, because he usually has really high defense. Okay, we have the crystal now. We need to get up there to number 3. Need to use need to save here because again there's sea hags and they have fire too, and it's on the top of their script priority, so they will all use fire too, which is bad. Well, almost at the top of their script priority.